ready.
Rolling, action, speed. Speed first, right? Marker. How's that go?
That's the old school.
I know.
Now it's just beep.
Isn't that you, Scott? Isn't that your like? Well, I don't have to roll film. So. I know, but wasn't that how it went? Roll first. I don't know how it works.
I don't remember. I've been out of TV for a long time.
I think you get them going first, and then you roll the film. You know, like you don't want the you don't want the extras like start walking when you're already rolling.
Speed.
Yeah.
I guess then marker. Oh.
We're here. World may never
do it live.
The world may never know.
We'll do it live.
The really late 2026 CrossFit Games recap.
Really late. Should we even recap it?
Yeah, we can just move on.
I'd like to hear. Maybe I got a champion in the room.
Champion.
Oh gosh.
Champion.
We have 2 champions in the room.
Do what?
2 champions.
2 champions.
Yeah.
He was already a champion then.
Champ to champ. Oh,
he was already a champ before
two
that.
Two adult champions.
Yeah.
2 adult. Yeah, okay, there we go. Adult champion.
Oh, I had something I want to ask you before the camera started going. But how was it?
Fun.
Like top to bottom overall?
Yeah, I mean.
Was it fun?
What?
Was it fun? Or is it fun now?
I want a genuine athlete perspective. I've heard great athlete feedback.
Genuine athlete feedback, yeah. That was what I was answering.
Was Sunday fun?
Sunday was really fun.
Okay. Before that, was it fun?
Stressful.
Yeah.
Maybe still fun, but stressful.
Yeah.
Hey, this is perfect. We'll get his part out of the way first in the podcast, and we'll talk about individuals, kind of like the CrossFit Games.
Let's just get this out of the way.
Give me the first 5.
All right. Okay, are you done?
Give me the first 5 minutes of the podcast and the next hour and 25 minutes.
I was about to say, can we move on?
Yeah,
we're done.
We're good. We're good. That's it.
I'm going to need you to speed this up. I need retention.
People are tuning out. Can somebody put the timestamp of when Angelo's done talking about the team competition?
Put this at 2 times speed so you can get past it.
Hold on. Sidebar. I can't not do 2 times speed now on videos.
It's so bad. My ADHD is insane.
I'm getting bad. Even worse than I already was. I'm like, I'm watching a video and I should just be enjoying it. And I'm like,
I want to get to the end of this.
Hold it down.
Oh gosh, it's such a.
I listen to most podcasts at 1.25 now and 1.5.
I can't do regular speed anymore.
Have you guys ever read or listened to Battlefield of the Mind? Mm-mm. Okay, great book. I forget the author's name, but I started at like 1.5 speed. And she's this old Southern woman. Oh, okay. And no joke, I'm at 2.5 speed, and I still feel like I want to give her a little tap. On the butt. You know, I'm like, come on. I'm like, okay. So if you listen at like real speed, it has to be so slow.
Slow. Yeah, I'm listening, as lame as this sounds, a book on the Reformation, and it's an older English lady.
Yeah.
And it's almost 2.5 or 2 speed because you have to. It's almost like conversational pace.
You should go back and put it at 1, and you're like, there's no way she's actually speaking this slow.
You're 10% through. You have 1.5 years left on this audiobook.
Like you're thinking she's falling asleep between words.
Right.
I'm hanging on the next word.
Yeah.
And some of the analogies are so funny, dude. She at one point she was talking about something, and she's like, I think it really caught me off guard. I had to do a sermon or something, and the pleats in my khakis weren't ironed yet. And I was like, yeah, I can't relate.
No, I'm out. All right, sorry, back to
back to the
athlete perspective
moment.
It's very good.
Favorite workout?
Favorite workout?
Was the final like an ode to the one we did on the turf?
Yeah, it's the same thing. A little shorter lunge.
I was about to little shorter lunge.
Yeah, I mean,
we did the whole field.
Yeah,
that workout was never ending.
Workout was nuts.
What year was
2018?
18.
Was it dramatized, or was the sled as bad as it looked?
Oh my gosh, the sled was as bad or worse than it looked.
Dude,
it was insane.
I had my head up my ass and I was running between things or whatever, and I just came up on you guys.
It, you know,
no.
I was down there.
He was there.
Okay.
Yeah, I was down there.
But like watching.
Oh, you can watch it on TV. Yeah,
tough.
But I knew what was gonna lay ahead of me because we've done full 100-yard sprints. We've done a few times. And I remember there were like 2 or 3 people who threw up from that.
Yeah.
This is like in 2014. So like it's been a while, but I know the the repercussions afterwards. So there's nothing to warm up with.
Right.
There's some sleds to push. You're like, I don't want to push a sled for 20 minutes. But I started warming up an hour before because I knew I needed to get my heart rate up and I needed to get blood to my legs. And it was not enough. I have never, and this was my experience, and I'm glad it was a lot of people's experience. I have never been able to not walk after an event, and the part of the problem is that it was like a 3-minute window. Like
what was the distance?
240 feet, so 120 down, 120 back, or 280 feet, something like that, 250 feet roughly. The problem is like I probably would have been fine if I could have finished pushing, put my hands on my knees and stay there for like 2 minutes and then walk away. But it was like, hey, off, like we have people on deck, they're starting in 60 seconds. So the volunteers, the medical team, if you don't move, they just grab you and carry you away. And I'm like, this is really dramatic. I don't need medical to carry me off. Like, I'm fine. My legs just don't work.
And you just have like the rogue wheelbarrows right there and just push you in.
Push you in and then wheel you away. Yeah, so it was insane.
I walked up on that street and I saw Tola was walking, like he was trying to walk it off, and he was walking so funny. I was like, what's wrong with him? And then I watched you guys do the event. I was like, oh man.
You're like, you move this leg and then you push off it. You move this leg and you push off it. It was crazy. That was insane.
It's like first time Fran feeling where your legs, you can't get them comfortable.
You can't, and there's nothing's comfortable.
Bent, nothing.
I like sat down in a cooler and AJ was just rolling my legs. I'm like, stop. Don't touch me. Doesn't feel good. Like, but come do it again, but stop. Nothing's going to help this. Favorite event was the sprint, just because the dramatic fashion. Zoe dropped the baton, of course, immediately. She says it was elbowed out. Like, I don't think it was malicious. I think it was just like rough, like wrestling for position, got it elbowed out. I'm like, all right, well, let's see if we can battle back to fifth, maybe. It'd be cool. And then Molly gave it to me with a little bit of a lead. And I'm like, I'm just going to go as hard as I can and try to hold it.
That was dope, dude.
So it was cool to win that the way it started and the way we finished and won. That one was really dramatic and fun.
Was that a 50-point event for you guys?
That was a 100-point. Yeah, it was a 100-point event.
Should have been.
Yeah, should have been for
I don't know why
too.
the individual version was only 50 points.
And I think you like, if you want to, you could retire now after you got that hero shot.
I know. Well, I said to these guys, the whole last 100 meters, I got to be honest, like I had a lead, so I kind of like throttled back a little bit because I'm like, I'm not going to this is hard. It hurts. Like, I don't want to dead sprint if I don't have to. I started thinking my celebration, what I was going to do. And I'm like, I came up with nothing good. I put my arms out. I'm like, okay, whatever. I try to think of, like, I wanted to do the like really dramatic like track finish where they go head first into it. And I just
dive, rash yourself up.
Good job, Usain Bolt.
But the best part about it is this is like the third time that Zoe has catastrophically messed up on the floor and it not make any difference at all or in the overall or even sometimes the placement in that event. I say that I'm like, it's her worst nightmare because her dropping it made no difference. We won the event. So like, we couldn't have done any better than that. So I'm like, I don't know how you keep doing this. You do the worst thing possible and it matters not at all. So the repercussions of your actions are that I can make fun of you for the rest of your life.
What are the other times?
There was a 104-foot handstand walk, must be unbroken. Zoe walked the entire way. She's like nervous about handstand walk anyways, and I knew she could do it. Anyway, she walks 103 and a half feet and comes down because she put her hand on the line, just not paying attention, came down, judge called no rep. And then that year, it was 23. The only team that could have caught us in standings had girls that actually couldn't do it, so they didn't catch us, and we did fine, and it didn't matter. But that way, now, if it like really affected our placement and like ate at her, I wouldn't give her shit for it. Yeah. But the fact that it makes no difference, I can like, I'll be like, you freaking dummy. Like, what are you thinking? Dropping the baton, freaking butterfingers. Like, you try to toss her anything. Well, hey, I might need to hand this to you. You can't hang on to it good. I
saw it hit the ground and I was like, oh no.
Tyler on 1124, not on our team, but just like a friend. He in the background, you see him. He puts his hands in his head. He's like, "All right, I need to like not focus on what they're doing. I gotta focus on what I'm doing." That was cool. So
that's good. And then facilities and all the things were good.
You guys know I was worried about the athlete area, like maybe not for myself, but like just like for like people like Paige or Roman, where people want to get touches with them, like fans, which is fine. I mean, obviously they will do that. That's almost the problem. Like if a fan were to come by, they're always going to want to take a picture with them. And I think it was like a good, like where they were warming up, you couldn't like yell down and say, "Hey, Roman, come sign my t-shirt." But if he was up there, like kind of chilling, you could. So it was naturally a good spot. The warm-up area was awesome. It was shaded. The weather was incredible. I mean, I think we all agree the weather was amazing.
Oh, dude.
In the shade.
Yeah,
great.
we did that. We did that sled push. It was like 5 or 6 o'clock. It was 68, 70 degrees. No humidity. It was awesome.
Delicious. Yeah,
athlete experience was, I thought, really good. And I think the individuals would say so too. Like,
great.
They had their days were busy. Wednesday, I mean, Scott knows better than I do even. Wednesday was busy for them.
Yeah.
But I think that's what they all signed up for that, and they liked it.
Yeah.
I believe I think James said to Dave right afterwards, he said, the 20 event thing was really cool. Please don't ever do that again.
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask. I wondered, do you think it's too much?
I don't think it was too much. I think they moved things around in a way and had those 50-point events. Like the sprint was a little too hard
for a 50-point event.
But things like that, like the sandbag toss, we can get into that. But like stuff like that kind of breaks it up.
Yeah.
The handstand sprint even breaks the day up to something that's not just going to absolutely crush you. Wednesday, I think, just absolutely crushed them. Like I think you saw that on the swim. And I kind of want to hear the opinion of people who were there.
Well, the thing about Wednesday that was so hard is, they had tents, but it was hot out that day, and the turnaround time was so close. Like, it was a little better for the women, but like the first event, the men came off the floor, and they had to get them to the ranch. Yeah. And so people are like trying to find the ice baths. They're like, hey, you have to get on the bus. You're going to recover on the bus. It has air conditioning. You have to get to the ranch, which I actually really like that.
Yeah.
But it was like that kind of the whole day. Like they came back from the ranch, they had to delay the total
just because
a
they
little
didn't have
bit.
enough time to warm up.
But then there was like 5 or 10 minutes between when I guess the men went second and the women had to be over.
The women
to ride the bike, and so like for us too, it was like whirlwind because there was 7 events and 5 real events and like how many hours? 8 or something like that.
It seemed like the turnaround from the ranch to the total was probably the most aggressive one, especially for the women. Like I remember, I turned it off or walked away, and I'm like, holy crap! Like Paige is like starting to squat. Like like we're there.
Well,
like,
they had the drive back, and then I don't remember the timing, but let's say it was supposed to start at 2. They bumped it back a half an hour.
Yeah.
So that was good. So it seemed like they had a long time in the warm up area to hit their numbers. But yeah, after that run, I imagine it was tight.
Smashed, yeah. I think the consensus was that it was cool. Like, the same thing. Like, it was really cool.
History.
Yeah, the history of it, doing all those events and just having a huge day. And just like, hey.
A lot of points on day one.
Yeah. Like, thanks. Please don't do this again next year kind of thing. Like, it was, I think... And I like that.
There was none of the throwaway events on Wednesday. I don't want to say throwaway events, but there were no 50-pointers.
The total, but it was 3.
But it was still 3. It's still 150
it was 150.
Points.
It was even maybe even more, which I think played out really well for the structure of the rest of the weekend. Yeah, that Wednesday was just awesome. I remember that Thursday, Amy Kringle posted a highlight of the whole day and just said the sport is cool, and it was just doing the workout, doing the run, doing all those heavy lifts, going into the bike, and then swimming to end the day. You're like, that. It is cool to if you turn that on, if you were to turn on YouTube and you just watch that whole day, you're like, how, and especially how fast turnarounds are, you're like, how are these people doing this?
Yeah.
Maybe edit out the parts where people are laying on the ground cramping after the swim.
No.
Because
I like that the most.
Yeah.
I like that the most, because people are like, okay, you see the humanity in it, and that they're struggling, like you guys not being able to stand up after the sled push. I think that's I think that's important for viewers actually.
Yeah. But it's also cool to when you watch it and you're like, if you know anything about CrossFit, or even if you know anything about biking or swimming, you're like, dude, these guys because I think they talk about their mile per hour a little bit on the bike. I don't know enough to know oh yeah, that's super fast, but it sounded fast. 15, 18 is kind of what the guys were holding. And then sometimes, depending on the wind and then the swim, if you know those distances on the swim, you're like, these guys did what before this? And they're still doing this? Especially Paige and Lucy Campbell and even Ty, who are just really good swimmers, but they're true CrossFitters too, and they can do all this stuff that leads up to that. I think that day paints a really good picture. Scott, you love the first day of 2018. Does the first day this year paint that same picture for you as really cool?
I liked the first day a lot. I liked the whole thing a lot, but the first day I thought was as far as I'm concerned, it was pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
It was cool to start with a CrossFit workout too, rather than
the long
doing the ranch to start. It was cool to do a workout of some kind to start. Whether or not
I was about to say, even though it was
I was going to say people will say it was just pull-ups, which is what it was.
Yeah, that's all it is.
But I like that there was
But still, it was a mixed modality instead of, because it was a lot of single, granted a burpee, throw a burpee in there,
but
change the modality, but it's still aerobic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that day was it was a lot.
Chaotic.
Trying to like keep up with it was tough, and it being on different.
That's what
because I was not there till technically.
This is also coming from like we were there, so I think it's a different because I have not watched 1 second of the stream, and all we got on our comments were like that it sucked. But this is all coming from my perspective, being there. Even like the swim,
the stream was not of the caliber that we are used to.
Yeah. Wednesday was
the bike
tough.
race was really hard to follow because even they're like when they would zoom out to the picture and it was like this pixelated, it was just a horrible. They should have just never gone with that. But even it was hard for Sean and Chase to even see who was riding. It was there was much to be desired on the
exception being the ranch. I thought the ranch run was covered wonderfully.
I didn't see the ranch.
For like
run.
I've never
the
seen.
total
It's
was,
hard to cover an offside
which
event.
Is bizarre that the run was covered that well because the total was
tough.
Well,
the timing. Dave talked about this on his week in review. The timing of that made it very difficult where you have a 20-second window of 5 lifters and there was no break, and it's 20-second window of 5 more lifters. Like they almost made it a little too challenging on the broadcast.
I
The
agree.
format was for viewing the total, all like that was the worst thing of all weekend.
Yeah.
Like,
well, like I mean, even for you
it's
guys,
even
like,
the
trying to film
shape of
stuff.
how they did it. It went like these 5 people, you didn't know who the heck was going next.
Yeah.
And so it took until the men to figure out the
what the
shape of
pattern
like,
was.
how they did it. I think they could have done that better to like tell the story.
I think we all think.
Yeah. But the swim was cool because we
couldn't see that.
They basically were like, hey, no one can go into this pool. And so there's like a mob of like 70 people, 80 people outside of this little piece of fence, the only thing you could see through. I was about to put Toby on my shoulders and have him film over the fence, and I was going to hold on to the fence just as long as I could.
Yeah.
And then they came over the PA or something. They're like, hey, everyone over there, like, we are going to let you in. We've been able to like figure it out, whatever. We'll let you in. Just give us like 5 minutes. And like, you are never pleasant. Like in my experience, you're never pleasantly surprised with those types of things at the CrossFit Games.
Yeah.
And this year was pleasant surprise after pleasant surprise. Like whatever we thought was going to happen, it turned out like 50x better in terms of that.
Oh, that's great.
Nature. Like, so that was crazy. And then the swim event was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good lighting.
What Jake described Wednesday as, it's like a kids sports tournament, like a weekend tournament where you start on Saturday and you play a whole tournament all day on Saturday. And like that's what I did with like lacrosse, where you show up and there's like 6 teams, then the winners play or the losers play, and then you play again, then you play 3 or 4 games, and then you're done. And it's basically something's always happening. And I would imagine like if you had like 2 or 3 kids, you always have someone playing. So that's what he said. It was like, he said it was the most chaotic but most fun day of coaching at the CrossFit Games that he had, which I can see that for sure.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, like something's going on.
Like a field day.
Something's going on every 30 minutes. Like there's something to go watch, something to go do, someone to go coach. I like Wednesday. Want to go to Friday?
Yeah, we'll go to Friday. What'd they start with Friday?
Oh gosh, I told you I would know, and I told you I would remember it all, and I can't remember.
I don't
it all
remember
right
the
now.
first event.
What did they start? Oh, the snail. They started with a snail.
Yeah, that is right.
Yeah, they started with a snail.
Snail push.
Yeah, in a vest.
30 toes to bar.
Snail push. 3 or 2 legless rope climbs. This is all in a vest. 30 toes to bar. 5 or 4 regular rope climbs, and then snail push back. So kind of a shorter sprint. It was a version of their climbing snail they did in 2016 with the rope climbs. Toes to bar kind of
throwaway there.
Yeah,
to
not
me.
too. Yeah, which actually ended up being good.
Which was fine
because
they
did
doubled
toes to
up
bar
with
again.
them.
Yeah.
I think they did that because it was in the
hopper,
just in case. That would be my guess.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I remember telling Paige that, like, hey, just pace them enough to where you can do the rope climbs fast. Like, don't overpace them. Like, you're gonna come off the legless and it's just gonna be all biceps. Like, your grip's not gonna be too smoked. Just know the rope. It might be just a little bit of a trap, like I think, but not crazy.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Just wasn't my favorite. It was just kind of like the numbers. I don't, how we
It was
are
just
with-
kinda,
I'm weird with numbers, and so the 3.
Did the snail
30,
Well, the girls
5 or
is
whatever.
good. Maybe it was based on the girls. 2 legless, 3, 30 toes to bar,
Oh, okay,
4.
4 climbs. Oh, okay.
Maybe
Still,
even
me,
worse.
and JR
Even
went
worse.
back and forth on just a couple of them that
Yeah.
could have been cleaned up. I don't want to say fixed, but cleaned up.
The numbering, yeah.
Did you think the snail looked easy?
too easy.
compared to years past.
The snail was too easy.
Yeah.
It looks like every other year at North Park, they're like fighting for, or I guess maybe it was in California. I don't remember when they used
They
the
did it
snail
in North
last.
Park.
In 20,
looked like
you
they were-
did, yeah, you did
They
it
did
in North Park.
Fighting for their lives to push
The one that we
snail.
pushed in 24 was nuts.
And it was like a toy.
Two-person was
It was nuts. It was probably the same weight.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
It was like a toy this year.
Yeah, when me and Molly, like, we started pushing it, because we pushed the same weight. The men and the women and the teams all pushed the same weight. So as soon as we started pushing it, I looked over at Molly, because, fast hands, fast feet, move it fast. I'm like, hey, start walking. Like, this is just bait to get our heart rate high.
Yep.
And so we just walked it in, like, finished like 4th or 5th, and then just kind of got to work after that. And I think it was Sam and Zoe said it was a little different experience in the back half, because we basically did
finishing.
half the event and then of what the individuals did, and then the other pair did it on the way back, which I thought was really cool. A little more volume, obviously, but that's what they said, but it was like too easy for us. And I think probably for some of the men, it was pretty easy. The women had to take some breaks, but the women who did good were kind of pushing it unbroken. So maybe it could have been a little harder, but maybe that wasn't part of it.
20 events.
Yeah, maybe that was thought about. And then the throw, I believe.
Yeah, that was
In
nice.
theory, cool.
Yeah,
In practicality and standards, I didn't love. Some people like running with the bag.
Yeah, the side toss is a stretch in my mind. The over the shoulder thing was great. I think throwing it back is good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, you can say it's working the same muscles as, like, if you're swinging a baseball bat or swinging a golf club, but, like, I don't know. It was just what it is.
Little gimmicky.
Yeah.
If you take the care for the rotation out of it, I would have liked to see
Just chuck it
the
over your head 3
strongman
times.
or
Yep.
like Highland Games where
Yep.
you throw it over the height
Yep.
and you eliminate people as they can't.
That's what I was
go.
hoping it would be.
Yeah, and so then you've got two people going against each other.
Yeah.
It would have
And
been
the
cool.
bar keeps getting higher and higher.
Even for viewing, it would have been fun to watch
Yeah.
that. Like everybody gets a chance to throw,
Yep.
and then it goes up. And so
And I actually did think about a structure for that event. And I mean, I don't care. I guess I'm not ever going to program the game, so it's not a big deal. I'll say it. Like, you have everybody do 3 for time, like the 18, the 25, and the 35 pound, or 26 and the 35 pound bag, and then you run to the finish. And the top 10 scores of that then go onto the ladder. That would keep it shorter.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because then you'd be like, we're talking about 20 events, like you have to have short-ish stuff to fit all of it in. So that would weed out the bottom 20 right off the bat, and the top 10 then get to play with see who can get the highest.
or you could do that as a tiebreaker.
Yeah, or you do the throw over like a medium-sized one for speed as the tiebreaker. Yeah, that would be it'd be cool for viewing, I think.
Yep.
The side toss was all right.
Was the handstand walk next?
Was it the run? The runs, hang, squat, clean, and then the handstand walk?
Yeah,
I
that
think
might
that's
be
it.
right.
Yeah.
Run.
We watched part of the run. Yeah, because I
That was
came
morning
in
time, yeah.
and then we announced the workout.
Snatching one.
It's such a blur. I'm gonna pull it up real quick because I think we're right. We're right, but I just feel like I can't keep. We might not keep getting it right.
I think it was the hang clean because I remember
run, hang
watching
clean.
that after we did the spectator workouts. We came in and then I announced the final for that night, the hopper for that night. So yeah, it was the hang, squat, clean, run, which I liked it.
Yeah. Can I say that I really, really, really like the standard of just pull the bar from the ground for the first one?
Yes.
Instead of establish a hang and then start. I love that. That's great.
Did doing a squat clean eliminate some of the bouncing clean, you think?
Doing it as heavy as they did. There were a couple people that still bounced, but very few.
I wish there was a way to figure out how to get rid of that. I just don't like it. I think there's too much gray area there.
The heavy bar helps.
Yeah. I like that event though.
Yeah, it's tough.
terrible.
It's a hard workout. I do like that. Just that is just one of the, if we want to call it, true classic CrossFit workouts of the weekend. Run and squat clean.
Squat clean.
It's a great. I think it was just.
It was
good.
so funny. I was only outside on the run course,
Mm-hmm.
and so I saw them like deteriorate each time they would come
The running
outside.
pace.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, what is happening to them in there?
They're getting
And they would
mangled.
We got to
flip-flop.
see both. We only saw
Yeah.
the run at first, and you're like, huh.
Yeah,
And then we got inside, and
They're getting 10 hang squats and 225. You're like, dude, that's real. That's tough.
That's real.
I know one of the testers, I forget who it was, said that she was nervous for that workout because she tested, I guess, at lighter weight. And when Dave saw her do it, he's like, we can go heavier. She's like, oh my gosh. And they have to do 20 events? Like, that sucks.
Yeah, handstand thing was cool-ish.
Can I say that I'm kind of tired of the single modality handstand walk?
Yeah.
At the games, like they don't do it every year, but they've done it a lot.
Yeah.
I kind of just I like to see it. Like, why in regionals in 2018 could athletes do the obstacle
With a Metcon?
in the Metcon, and like now we're like nah, they don't do that. Like, I don't know, like why?
Yeah.
Because they do. Everyone does. So that's my one knock. I'm glad the press to handstand was in there. I like the press to handstand.
I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I was in the stadium for that one, and it had some oohs and ahs. You know what I mean?
It was some fun stuff. But
Yeah.
I just
Well, I mean,
it was quick.
I'm biased. It was a great event. It was the first event I got to see Paige do, and she won it. So I was like, oh, maybe I should watch a few more.
Best coach ever.
Oh man, the text thread with me and Jason when we got in it. We planned on getting there. We were going to get there late, regardless. Lakeland, we planned on coming on Wednesday, and then Lakeland and Hattie, Bird's daughter, were both had softball tryouts, and we'd planned on taking them and told them they were coming, and so we had to push the trip a little bit to get there later. And so the plan was to get to opening ceremonies. Didn't know that we were programming the workouts when all this happened. And so we got delayed in Vegas because there was no direct flights that late. So we land in Vegas. We had an hour and a half, 2 hour layover. And we get to SFO at like 1:30 local time. We don't get our car till 3:30. We get to Airbnb at 4 a.m., which is 6 a.m. our time. Previous to this, 2 days before that, on our way home from Michigan / Chicago from the Tigers-Cubs game and Fresh Coast, we had 2 flat tires on the Sprinter van, and we got home at 2:45 that earlier.
This is the day before?
2 days before.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so my birthday, I was like, Hillary's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I don't remember many birthdays. I'll remember this one.
Yeah.
So I'm destroyed. The girls, I'm not getting them up we had to be there at 8. So I, emailed them like, hey, I'm not going to make it. I'm sorry. Yeah. I really didn't know it was going to be this big of a deal, whatever. As an athlete, I hated opening ceremonies. I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there. Hated it.
I said something like that.
And so, so we don't get there. We end up, I think they thought it was a slight. It was not a slight in any way. So Dave, was gracious enough to allow me to announce the final workout. Once again, I don't need to be on the floor. I don't care anything about that stuff, but I know it meant whatever to people. So I say all this to say I get a text from Jason when I wake up. Hey, since you're not here, they're asking me to program, they're going to let us program and let people pick. And he's like, you got any ideas? I gave him a list of ideas. One of them being very close to what was actually programmed. Really? However, I didn't have the stipulation that it had to be unbroken of each 7, but you move the bar every 7. And it was kind of an ode to the 2009 middle workout that we did. Yeah. That was toes to bar and snatch. Yep. 21-21 for 3 rounds. And you had to move the bar every 7 to kind of tell. And, there were a couple other ideas and whatever. And Jason was just like, nah, this is good. And we were just making fun of him. It's just so funny. We had this whole long discussion.
What was his workout? I don't even know the other two.
Like
I don't know.
20 toes to bar, 30.
26 dumbbell snatch, right?
No.
Was that Fraser's? Was the snatch?
I don't know. I just remember.
Was it the Isabel one? It was 20 toes to bar, Isabel 20 toes to bar. That was one of them.
20, 10, 20, 30. Oh, wait, I've got it right here.
I thought it was 20, 30, 20.
I don't have it.
I just wanted to ask you hold on.
I wanted to ask you what you would have programmed, Rich.
It's hard to say in the moment. I liked the way it was. I don't love, power snatch?
I liked the stipulations. I didn't like the progression of it.
I wish it would have went power snatch, squat snatch, overhead squat. Yeah. I think that could have been a good. He went with 20 toes to bar, 30 snatches at 135, and 20 toes to bar. Yeah. And I told him, and a variation of that was like, where did we go? I told him to take it to like 115 and make it 45 toes to bar, 30 snatches at 115, 45 toes to bar, because then it would be, a little bit more enticing to whatever. But
her workout was. I voted for it. I liked her workout. I didn't know.
Yeah, no, it was the best. I had no idea. 3.
It was good. It was I would have chose what you just said, like power, then squat, then overhead squat.
Yeah.
Or maybe I would, I don't know, but
Yeah.
whatever. I can pick it apart, whatever.
Even
it was a
power
good
snatch
workout
the whole way,
Yeah.
but sevens had to be
Yeah.
unbroken or something.
Yeah, it was.
I
it was
liked
cool.
the history of it being the middle workout that we did in 2010 as well.
Yeah.
I said that.
Yeah, you're right. It is very, and hers ends up being very similar to that.
Yeah, we even had a 30-20 because he wanted a dumbbell in there. Jason did, so it was a 30-20-10 toes to bar dumbbell snatch at 70 because I didn't want to like. He sent me his ideas and I didn't want to like tell him they were that
suck.
terrible.
Yeah.
But I did after he said I went with whatever. I said that's a terrible workout. That's not. I said that's not getting picked. He said, how do you know? It's legit. I said 20 toes to bar for these
legit.
guys. I said you should at least made it 30 toes to bar, 30 power snatch, 115, 30 toes to bar because then 115 entices touch and go. He goes, yeah, I think they could do 30 or 20, 30, 20 unbroken. It looks like the workout won't be chosen.
It was he thought they could do 30 snatch to 135 unbroken in the middle of a workout.
Yeah.
There ain't no one doing that.
Not unless you're like waiting around, you know.
I have something else to say, but there was a guy in your event that did the 30 unbroken, and then
Yeah.
he was failing box jumps after.
Who told me that it took him like 45 seconds to even attempt his first one.
And then he went to do it, and he failed.
He failed. Yeah,
He fell on the box.
I saw
and
the fail.
think
I didn't know that he had done
I think he
Isabel
failed his
unbroken.
second one, too.
Hey,
And then he barely could get on it.
I did. That was my workout. I can understand why he felt like he could do it because I did 20, and I'm like, oh, I could do it. Like
it's a mistake.
I knew 20 was a mistake.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can do it.
I can do
it.
it.
I'm fine.
I can
do it. And then I was fine. Even when I dropped it, I was fine. I started doing singles. I'm like, I'm good. I'm just gonna do singles because I need some juice in my legs when I get to the box. I got to the box and I jumped over. I did 3. I'm like, I have to do 30 of these. This is insane. I took a step back. Like I did 3. I took one step back. I put my hands on my hips for a second. Oh no.
I need a
I
second.
can't do these.
Whoopsie
Sam's
daisy.
yelling at me to go faster. I'm like, bro, I'm barely getting on the box right now. I can't keep doing this. I'm dying.
Big whoopsie.
Oh man, it was so funny.
I did think it was funny, and I liked the unbroken stipulation on that hopper workout solely because, and granted, they're 2 different workouts because the weight was light enough. It didn't play out like this. But Dave's Week in Review where he's like, I wouldn't program something with that much penalty at the games. But then like he had to
did.
put
Someone
it in.
forcing him to.
Yeah.
I like that too.
I guess he didn't program it, but Tia did.
I like that. Yeah, that I think that something like
Gwen
would never show up because we did it. Maybe not. Maybe not. But whatever. I don't think it would
Did
have
anybody
showed
have
up.
to break it? I don't.
No.
And then they force it. Like it was probably like I gotta write this.
It didn't have the weight was not so where it had the same effect. So it was kind of like whatever with
It just
unbroken.
got kind of grippy.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't insane.
Oh, you just break on the toes bar if you have to.
Yeah.
All right,
Force the toes bar broken. That would have been hairy.
good.
Get to like 19 or 20, peeling off.
Ben.
Starting.
Ben has something to say.
I was just saying the run and then the 500-meter sprint was next, and then the triple pig.
Yeah.
Which was the GHT
It's on
wall
Saturday?
balls and the triple unders.
Yeah. Saturday morning starts with a sprint. Yeah. I mean, I think we already. touched on
I think that
It's a
just
good
make that
event.
100-point event.
Just could have been 100
why
points.
does the run, because it's 7,200 meters, whatever it was, count as a 100-point
Why
event?
does it show
but just
more
because
fitness?
a sprint,
Yeah.
no.
I don't think it shows more fitness. It shows more aerobic. Your aerobic capacity is better. But like, I mean, we can. I think it's they're worth the same in my mind.
Is it crazy that Ricky won both?
It's not crazy. No, he's the best runner. I mean,
No,
I think,
but like outside of CrossFit,
It's like Jason winning the row.
outside of CrossFit, the
Both.
same person is not winning a sprint and a
that's
7,200
true.
meter run.
It's
impressive to me that he can do both of those.
Yeah, sorry. I guess I'm not trying to say it isn't impressive. It's insanely impressive just knowing that he's that good. I know that he's that good at that stuff, so I wasn't surprised. But look from the outside looking in, you'd be like, wait, the guy who won the trail run by a lot, also won the sprint.
I mean,
By a lot.
I don't
He
feel
was kind of
bad.
toying with Guy.
Yeah,
I don't feel bad about saying this because Guy thought it was funny too, but like he almost won the sprint, but he was like near dead last on the long run.
Yeah.
So like
That
that
makes
to
more
me
sense.
Makes sense.
yeah, that's what it should be. But and like Ricky throttled back the long run
That's what I'm
because at
saying,
some
is-
point he realized he was a
had
minute plus ahead. He kept turning around and there's no one there.
Yeah. That's cool. I think it's a cool talk. It's a cool CrossFit talking point, I would say. of like, this is what you can do. Yeah, he may not be the best trail run distance runner, but he's good. And he may not be the best sprinter, but he's good. And then like, look at the rest of the weekend. Like he's just a good example for CrossFit in general, I would say. What he's able to do in running.
Adaptation.
Yeah.
Didn't he win the 1 mile run in 20?
He won the 1 mile. Yeah. He's just the best runner at all distances, I guess. The best single modality runner because he did start really hot. I don't know if you guys were watching. He started really hot on the run, hang, squat, clean. Won the first round by like kind of convincingly. And then after the first round, I don't remember hearing his name much.
Oh, no.
And I don't know if like, I don't know. And that may just have to do with the squat, clean weight. Probably, I mean, I'm sure it wasn't the running, obviously. And then triple pig. Does anyone have any strong opinions on triple pig?
I have a lot of.
The pig was wasted.
The pig
I
was
have a lot of
wasted.
comments on the workout.
Huh?
I have a lot of comments on this
Yeah,
workout.
please.
Let's do it.
So my opinion totally changed on it, like from the beginning heat to the, I'll use the men specifically, but I felt the same way with the women, from the beginning heats to the end heat, I guess first and second heat to last heat, because the first two heats, I'm looking at them try to do this GHD throw and the triple unders, and obviously the pig they know about, but that was a throwaway for everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this is a mess. Like, it's horrible to watch. They can't even do it. They look
Kind
like
of like the first heat
morons.
of the Mayhem Classic on the final where we were looking around oh no.
Yeah. And so I hated the event.
Yeah.
And then the men specifically, this
Virtuosity showed
what
up.
happened at the end was really cool because was it 3 rounds of it or 4?
Basically 3 rounds, yeah.
Yeah. So going into the last set of last set of bar muscle ups. Yeah, on the last set of bar muscle ups, Justin, he made a move to get out ahead of Dallin and James. And then he holds his lead through the GHDs. And then this aspect you almost never get in CrossFit because it's so based on something that you've already done. Like you've already put in the work, your fitness is going to be there. There's very little execution or like things. Think about what happens in sport where like a split second moment. Yeah. And if you like execute in that moment or don't, we rarely get that in CrossFit. He couldn't get the triple unders all of a sudden. But Dallin and James like locked in on the triple unders and they just blew by him because of execution. Like Justin was able to do the triple unders. He was obviously leading, getting there, but then he didn't execute at the end and they beat him because of it. And I was like, well, that's how the event's supposed to play out. That was really cool. It was an awesome finish.
Well, it's the thing that we always talk about. Like the athletes make the story.
Yeah.
Like if you just kind of throw it out there and you throw out a decent workout that the athletes can do or maybe can't do, like then you let them just run away with the story. And like they create those stories.
But I hated it the first 2 heats. I was like, this is so stupid.
Yeah,
and then third heat was sweet.
I don't love when they throw all the new stuff into one event.
I don't think the triple under should be considered new though, because
no, I don't.
It's been rumored for like 6 years. Like, if people didn't have,
I've still yet to attempt a triple.
I don't think you need to be doing triple unders though.
Triple unders.
But if you're trying to be a CrossFit Games athlete
state
and you weren't doing triple unders, then I think that is a mistake.
I think if you haven't at least done some triple unders, then it was a mistake.
Yeah.
What the wall ball throw thing?
That was crazy.
I'd love to say that I've been expecting those for a while.
I've never even attempted that.
I
don't hate it. Phases. It looks really gimmicky. It looks like
gimmicky.
Something that when you see, they're like, oh, yeah, that's a CrossFit movement. I do like it as a throw. I do like it. I don't hate it.
Yeah. It's too much for one workout, I think.
You would even like I don't hate it. I hate the optics of it, if that makes sense. Like I think it's a good movement. Like it's a good throw movement. It's like some, it
was hard. Like when your shoulders get fatigued, you have nothing. You were doing a strict press. Yeah. There's no hip drive.
Right. I mean, it says do throws and do all this stuff, and we don't ever do anything with med balls minus
a wall
ball them. And so I don't hate it. I just hate the optics of it. Yeah. Which. Yeah, who cares really?
Yeah,
but still, you're just kind of like, oh, we did triple unders and wall ball throw. Like it just looks like
it looks circusy a little.
It looks circusy. It's hard because I like the movement. I think and obviously we do a lot of GHDs around here, so I'm like, oh, okay, that's a new twist on it. And we used to do a ton of tosses, throws back and forth in work. We used to do it all like a team workout. All right, let's throw in 100 GHD tosses. And it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. It's just a different target.
Different target.
Yeah.
So I don't hate it, but I hate it.
when we
Like, it
first
doesn't make
started
sense.
doing them in the back, I'm like, oh, this is like pretty familiar because we do those. I mean,
Yeah, we should do them all the
frequently.
time.
Yeah, we've done them 2 or 3 times leading into the season. It slipped my mind the wall ball because I have seen the journal article or the movement video or demo of that, and I was like, that's crazy. Like, would they ever really do that? And then they did it. I saw a main site workout from 2011, 21, 15, 9, med ball GHDs and 2-for-1 wall balls.
Oh, 2-for-1
2
wall
for
balls.
1 wall balls. Oh, that's a cool workout. Yeah, I think. Also, I loved when I heard people say, "What's up with all this new gimmicky crap?" I go, "Hey, I have an article from like 07. of
Yeah,
the
no, it's
GHD
not
wall
like-
balls. Like it's not new. It may
Well,
be.
I said that same thing that night it got released. We're in the room, and I looked up on YouTube. I'm like, I don't even know what this is going to look like. And
think
it was a 15-year-old video on how to do it.
Yeah.
But they were throwing them from like coming up from the GHD
Launching them.
straight into it.
Yeah.
They weren't even doing the press.
I saw that.
it a
I'm
wall,
like,
though,
I
or
can't do that.
Was it like a wall or
Throwing it to a wall. Yeah,
Yeah.
not to
Yeah.
a target.
That's different.
And it was definitely lighter. It looked like a
Yeah.
6-pound med ball.
I think I just hate it because it like overshadowed the pig.
Yeah.
And the
Well,
pig is such a cool
yeah, the pig was
implement movement. I know it's like it.
No,
that's
the
one of
pig is
those like,
awesome.
oh, that's CrossFit, but it looks cool. Versus
Yeah.
like some of this stuff, you're like, that's CrossFit.
Yeah,
you know?
that's CrossFit for sure.
the pig. It would have been cool if they did a different movement in that workout, and somehow the pig and the snail got implemented on that on the street.
Dude,
Because the street, I thought, like I was joking
Perfect.
with you that first day. I'm like, oh, of course they're putting you guys out on the street the first night.
oh, and it was
But
cool.
then the street was really cool.
The
Actually,
street was really cool.
Yeah.
Like doing the handstand walk was underprogrammed for sure, but like doing that out on the road and there's like, it was like, hey,
What was the handstand walk?
it was 40, 60, 40, 60 yards. So I do 40
a
yards.
relay.
Then the whole road. It should have just been 50, 50, 50, 50, and then 50, 50, 50, 50. So I go down and then come back. I would have liked that more. The 40, 60 thing, like I did 120 feet. Sam and Molly did 180 feet. You're like, that's kind of a big difference. And you shouldn't have, in my opinion, you shouldn't have those huge discrepancies as a team.
Yeah.
I would have liked everyone just do 50 yards, and then everyone else does 50 yards on the way back. And you just stay together like we've done before on the track or on the football field. But Scott, to your point about the road, I thought it was awesome, and I think they should use it more. Like if they go back next year, I would hope that they would do more on the
I
road.
don't think they're going back.
They're not.
there was that park too. I
yeah.
shot the Masters stuff on Tuesday, and they ran through that park.
Yeah.
And that park was pretty cool.
Yeah,
too.
it was cool. The road is just like if you want to do a couple events on Wednesday out there, and it's just free. Like you just show up and like, hey, this is like CrossFit, and
Like block party almost.
yeah, you do you get the pig out there, and you have a sprint pig or handstand walk something. I don't know. You could do a lot on that road if they go back. I guess.
Have there
Maybe
been
they won't.
rumblings of them not going back?
I thought it was a 2-year deal. Oh, okay, never mind.
Man, so it's too bad they
I'm
aren't.
not at liberty to say. I honestly, I don't know any. I have no insider information on anything. I've just heard that was like a one.
If
But I
they-
could be. I
Yeah.
again, I don't even know if I have source. I think I just heard that somewhere.
If they don't, it's too
No, I
bad
could be
because the
completely
venue
lying.
was really cool.
I
Thought
think
it was
the venue's
good.
incredible. I
Yeah.
think the area is cool.
Best media room we've ever
It's
had.
very big. And
It was a good
very
spot.
expensive for the amount
That's
of people
fair.
that showed up.
Dang. Well, it was really fun, and
I love that venue. I mean, I competed in there for
Oh,
the
yeah.
Invitational that one year, and those hockey venues are the best places.
Hey,
to compete.
speaking of that, the San Jose Sharks had a jersey printed for us and gave us each jersey on the podium.
Nice, that's cool.
That's really
That's really
cool.
cool.
Yeah, it
Really
was
cool.
awesome. Like what a really nice jersey. I was like, dang, that's a cool gift.
Name on it and everything.
Name on it. Yeah,
Oh,
like our,
sick.
it said CrossFit Whip on it, but
Yeah.
like the other
How did they do
individuals
that
had
so
their name
fast?
on
I
it.
never got
That's
anything
cool.
like
No,
that.
I was like, dang, they're gonna give us a jersey.
Man, hot take. I think do away with medals and give rings.
Really?
Yeah, I hate medals. Rings would be cool.
Dang, that would be cool.
Way better.
That'd be cool.
Like a proper ring, like a
A
Super Bowl
proper
ring.
Like a proper,
Not like a
like
couple $1 million ring, but at least like a ring.
Well, the only problem is the ring thing is cooler when you have like a whole hand of them or two whole hands.
there's a
like
bunch of people
you.
who'd have a whole hand of them though.
Rich would have double fist. Then you have the people that just have the one, and if it's not a Super Bowl,
Yeah,
it would have to be a pretty cool ring.
yeah. I don't know. It's just where my head went with that.
And then the snatch speed.
Snatch thing's cool.
Yeah. Shine.
I'm for
like
it.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like I was watching him and I can't move any barbell that fast. Like I'm
even 115.
I'm good at snatching. Like I feel like I'm good at it. I just can't. But I can't move anything. Like 115, I can't move it like that. I can't move a broomstick like that. It's crazy. Yeah. I'm like, surely. I actually told myself, surely he's gonna slow down a little bit on the last round. No, it was as fast or faster than those other rounds. I can't believe it.
The way he sprint in the last round, he sprinted to the first bar, and everyone else kind of jogged to it because it's 265. And he's sprints to it just like the first 2 rounds. I was like, holy hell.
Like, I know he's strong. We know he's strong.
See it every day.
Yeah, we see it every day, and I was still impressed by it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like I was saying, I just want to see his blood work. Like, what's...
You mean you want him to take
I want to know...
muscle fiber...
Yes.
What do they call that? Basically, they just hollow out a muscle fiber and pull it all out.
No. It's just like it's basically like the... I know what you're saying. I forget
biopsy.
Biopsy. Yeah. Like, I just want to see what's going on in his body to be able to do things like that. Like, there's something different.
Yeah, he's made of type 2 muscle fibers.
Yeah.
Like, he's probably 70 to 80% type 2.
It's crazy,
and then like 20% type 1.
It's crazy.
It's
just insane. Like, yeah.
He's such the prototype too. Like he's like physique wise.
Yeah.
I think Jay Webb told me this. One of the coaches over at the high school were like, dude, I just saw this like Hawaiian dude. He didn't whatever he said. And he's like, I wanted whatever he had is what I want to be doing, you know?
Yeah. Like, I just want to know, like, how fast is his body like burning sugars when he's moving like that? Like, that's the thing. That's,
you want
that.
Like,
I want that data too. Just like, cause when you tap into that zone 5 is when you're just burning like so fast. He's probably just burning energy like at an insane rate. The snatch is good. I don't have much to say about it. Anyone?
No, it was just fine.
He's insane.
What was the next event?
The Echo Bike Thruster.
Oh, the 2-parter.
And then the shuttle box jump thing.
How did that one go? That was a Flow Elite one?
I don't know. I was there, so I don't know.
It was 21, 18, 15 reps. Echo Bike Thruster, increasing in load.
Increasing load?
Yeah. And then when the clock hits 10 minutes, complete for time, 20 shuttle box jump, seated sled pull, 30-foot yoke carry weight 1, 30-foot weight 2, 30-foot weight 3. It doesn't say the weights.
Yeah, it went heavy on the yoke. It wasn't crazy heavy. And then the thruster weights were...
When I hear that, I hear wasted hand over hand pull.
Yeah.
That's all I like.
The
first part's great. I mean, if we are high level nitpicking, you're just kind of like...
Yeah. What do you think about the shuttle box jump? Do you think it was like when you
saw Ben Rogers doing like this hate on it? I mean, it keeps people from rebounding.
Yeah. Where it keeps you from...
the shuttle was like
a foot or two. Yeah.
And I think it would probably blow your back up. Like everything that already is getting blown up is getting double blown up.
I don't have a strong opinion.
Really?
I think it's fine to keep people from, if you want to protect.
Keep them, give them away, and then bring them back in. Yeah.
And it allows you to get a little momentum into the jump. I don't have a strong...
The yoke seemed more important how fast you could load weight than how good you were at a yoke on that workout.
Yeah, 30 feet's not.
Because the yoke never got heavy for anyone, but it was how fast you could throw it on 4 pegs.
Yeah, I wish it would have just been a heavy load for the whole 90 feet.
Yeah, like more emphasis on the yoke, because last year the yoke was kind of worthless in the workout too. It was that Echo yoke, parallel yoke Echo.
Yeah.
But
because so much time was spent at the parallel handstand push-ups.
Yeah, but it was still a cool, like, there were good races in the workout and people got fired up. So
yeah, I agree with you. I think the yoke should have just been the heavyweight the whole time, because then you have people break it a couple of times, gets it more dramatic.
Yeah.
The problem with the weight changes is, like, if I'm at the weight change and you're at the weight change and I'm doing my 4th peg and you just do your 1st peg, like, it looks like he's catching me, but you're like, dude, I'm way ahead of him.
Way ahead.
Like 20 seconds ahead of him. I thought that was funny. You see, like, oh, they're going to catch him. Like, bro, they ain't catching them. They're like, they're doing different workouts right now. They're so far apart. I thought maybe someone would have something to say about the shuttle box jump. I thought it was fine. Blew my back up a little bit, but other than that, I thought it was fine. I thought it was weird that we did it because we hadn't ran like they did, but I guess just to keep the theme of the whole weekend, everyone does this movement, then we do it.
Ping pong.
It wasn't jarring in any way.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, I think it was.
And it didn't seem like it took them further away from the box than they would go for a high box jump like that.
No, take one step back anyways.
Yeah. And some of those dudes were pretty smoked at that point.
They looked rough after that sprinting the echo bike. Yeah, they all looked pretty rough. I remember when Paige started the box jumps, I go, this is gonna be tough.
Dig in, kiddo.
She's smoked from the echo bike thruster, and she said afterwards, she's like, my legs literally had nothing. Like I was just like, it was all arms, just fling my arms up and hope my feet get up there. Oh, and then the machine 7,200.
The first two events of Sunday are where my main complaints begin and end.
Nice. I can see that.
And it has nothing to do really with the programming specifically, but the placement of the workouts.
Placement's weird.
Just Sunday morning.
I did not think
got a lot of people there fired up to be there. You've had a bunch of good days, momentum.
Yep.
Moving day yesterday.
25-minute machine workout.
And they don't run to the finish. They finish their ski and they set them up and then they lay down.
Yeah.
And the crowd goes mild.
Yeah.
The placement was weird.
Yeah. And
I said I didn't think we'd be doing a 20-plus minute machine workout Sunday at the games. Like it's just a weird place.
And then to skip ahead and then we can come back, the next workout is 5 minutes whirling on the rings.
Yeah.
And then they don't run to the finish either. It just ends and it's done.
Yeah.
Those are your first two workouts of Sunday.
yeah,
No
lost
one
some
has
momentum
handles.
there.
Yeah, like I think you could. I don't have a problem with the workouts really,
Just placement.
but don't do them.
I don't
Sunday
love
morning.
it at the games, a machine only.
Yeah.
I know we've done the marathon and all that type of stuff, but for it to be there's a fine line between balancing making a test and making it a spectacle as well. And
You can,
the test of sitting on a machine for 25 minutes, you could have
doing something a
done
little more
way-
mixed or
yeah,
something.
Well, I think that bike is a good example of how you can do it differently
for sure.
because
Yeah.
that is a very much a fitness test, but you're getting there's something different happening when you're racing people.
And put 40 people on that track.
Yes.
There's no reason to have 20. give us like you're falling
a
on
show.
grass.
And
Yeah,
some-
you're
and
gonna
some
like
bumps.
crash a little bit. There needs to be a little like.
Jeff
I don't
had
think
those good pictures.
I don't know for a fact. I literally don't think
I
they
don't
had the bikes
condone
for it.
hurting the athletes, but like
I don't think they had the bikes.
Just the
for it.
danger, the element of danger needs to be.
You know
yeah,
what?
just like a
They were riding the same bikes.
yeah.
No. I'm saying they did not have 40 bikes
Oh,
or
gotcha.
30 bikes.
Oh.
I think they only had enough bikes to ride the two heats at a time.
Oh. Jeff's pictures of Danielle Brandon getting ran over is funny.
That was
He's got like
crazy.
a series of pictures of her literally
She
getting
get hurt?
run.
No.
I don't think she actually got hurt, but she literally
it's
got
a
run
miracle
over.
she didn't though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't know how.
What's even probably more frustrating for her, it was Ellie, I think, who ran over her. Like I think in their camp, she's the only other girl in there. So it's like the one girl that's like on your team is the one running you
Ran
over.
you over.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, back to Sunday.
Yeah.
I digress.
Yeah.
I agree with the
I think that's a good
no running to the
online
finish.
qualifier workout. No, you don't have people cheating. You don't have whatever.
Yeah.
It's a good way to test a long time domain on a machine.
Yeah.
But at the games, it's just boring.
The 5-minute gymnastics thing actually like played out to be cooler than I thought it was going to.
Same.
I just don't like it on Sunday when it was.
Yeah.
I'd
That's
rather
that's
see,
a
like-
midday
I'd
Friday
rather like
thing.
50 ring muscle ups for time and run to the finish, something like that.
Well,
Like,
I think what Angelo thought it was going to be beforehand, which is some kind of progression of the gymnastics, would have been cooler.
Yeah.
But then when it got programmed and what it was, it turned out a little bit cooler than I thought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
Like there were races in it.
Yeah,
which you
I was
didn't
impressed.
expect.
I mean,
The problem what we all agree with is that like when Paige won the event, I remember turning to Darren and be like, "Hey, did she just win?" He's like, "I don't know. Like, did he lock it out or did she lock it out or did Ariel win?" And I think when they're doing the interview afterwards, I don't think that anybody knew. Like, nobody knew like who really won. So they just had them both interview and just like kind of just wait to see what's going to come of this. And then Paige did win.
yeah, that's just the hard part at that level. Like I get the test and whatever, and I see both sides of you got to make it a show, but you have to have a good test. And I think some events do a good job of making a really good show, but the test is really bad. And some events do a really good job of making the test really good, but the show is really bad. Did I say that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see. I know whether you did or
And
not.
so I think at the games, and for as long as we've done it, we should have that sorted out. And that just, like you're saying, placement probably is the main thing of like,
yeah.
okay, do that on Thursday.
Yeah.
Maybe let them lift in front of all those people.
Yeah.
They would have been messed up though for the lifts.
That's true. So, and then
Well, they made them lift though on Sunday.
yeah,
Yeah. Max our deadlift.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
that was really confusing too.
Oh yeah.
We were trying to
I
watch
was
it,
so confused.
and we were like, did they win? Did they lose? Like what?
we
couldn't
had
figure it out.
We had no clue until I'm doing my snatches, and Zoe said she looked up at the jumbotron and saw we had a 15-point lead, and she looked at Molly and was like, it was the first time we had led. She's like, oh my God.
Well,
And I have no idea.
they crammed all the events in so much, and like how the handstand push-up thing and the deadlift thing worked out.
That's what I'm saying was confusing.
I was so it started, and they were both working at the same time, and I was like, shit, I have to. So I'm like texting them like, hey, they're all working.
Yeah.
So we're trying to scramble around the venue to figure out how to film it all. But I couldn't really see the markers with the number on it, so I didn't know what anyone was deadlifting.
Jeez.
Other than Brandon Smith. I knew he pulled 615.
It's nuts.
And I couldn't even see the handstand push-ups, but the live scoring only had the handstand push-ups.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, like this team's winning this, but I don't know what they're deadlifting, and they're equally the points are, it was super confusing.
All I knew is that Jack and Tanner beat us in the handstand push-ups, but not by a ton. And I had a feeling our girls couldn't catch them. I said, all right, so but our girls had beat their girls in the deadlift. I'm like, okay, we just need to do whatever we can to stay ahead of them on the deadlift. And then we did. And I was like, I told Ben, I'm like, I don't know. Like we won one, they won the other. We don't know where the placements are. And then after the snatch one, I had no idea the points. And Ben goes, hey, I know the points. Do you want to know them? He goes, I won't tell you if you don't want to know. I'm like, I want to know.
Yeah.
I've been trying for hours to figure out. Since we did that first event, it's been like, an hour and a half or 2 hours since that happened. I have no idea where we are. Like, please tell me.
Well, Toby was like, dude, I know they know or he's like, they had to know the points based on how they did the workout. I'm like, dude, I promise you, they have no clue what's going on.
No clue.
And I remember saying to JR somewhere in this cluster of workouts, I was like, man, it's too bad like the final is just going to be pointless because it's going to be like a 50-point gap. No one can middle all that. He's like, no, I think it'll be a little closer. I was like, why would it be closer? Like they lost a handstand push-up. They were already losing before that. He's like, well, I think the deadlift may have evened it out.
Oh, you thought we were so far behind that it didn't matter.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I was telling that to JR, and he maybe had looked at the leaderboard or he knew
just had a feeling of
the numbers.
Yeah.
And then when the leaderboard came out, I thought it was like a mistake where only some of the scores had been put in.
Yeah.
It was so confusing.
Well, I think I know I said it to Ben. I think I said it to Sam as well. I was like, I think that like we won the deadlift one, and history shows like the lifting one is the one you want to win because every 5 pounds is like 3 places. Yeah. I said I don't think they beat us by that much in the parallel handstand push-ups, and that is such a demanding skill and just strength that I'm like, I don't think that teams from the first heat
you have a huge outlier.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't think there might be one team from the first heat that might factor in, but I don't think it's too difficult of a movement to have a huge outlier. And I was like, yeah, and that was true, that we finished somewhat right behind them, but then won the deadlift in relation to them. And that was the point gap because I mean, that's just how it goes. The lift, who knew that a lift would help us that much? My weak ass. I felt that 570. I felt that until like yesterday.
Yeah, I bet.
Dang, that's beastly though.
It took a long time for me to stand it up. A long time. I held on to it. I mean,
tempo deadlift?
Yeah, not by choice. I got it above the knee pretty quick, and it took a long time to do those last 2 inches. Nice. You can see, and they're filming Jack, but you can see me just in the corner, and you just see my bar just go humping back and forth, back and forth. You're like, what the? What's going to happen here?
I think he was doing the same thing for like,
oh yeah,
it felt like 15 seconds. I was filming him, and then someone was like, if he hits that lift,
they would have.
They win, I think.
No, it was going to be that.
It would have been a race at the end, more so than it was. I guess, but it would have.
If he would have made that lift, they would have gone to like 5 or 10 pounds behind us because mine and Sam's were both similar.
What he pull? Sam,
I think 545 or 555.
Okay,
not sure, but yeah, I mean, Jack made the right move. He made the move that he had to make to beat Sam, and unfortunately for him, Sam made his last lift, so it didn't matter. But it would have made the points closer at the end, and that last event would have been a freaking nightmare for both of us.
Yeah,
just the stress. But yeah, he pulled on that 6:10 or 6:15 for like 15 seconds. You're right.
crazy.
And I just remember staring at him like, please don't make this. Please don't make this.
And the crazier thing is Brandon Smith picked up 6:15 so easy. They were thinking about throwing more weight on, and then they kind of ran out of time.
Yeah, he said he could have done 6:35 is what he thought.
He picked it up, and I was like, holy
like,
shit.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The Fibonacci, we haven't talked about Fibonacci. That's what we're missing.
You love that workout.
I do too.
I do
You
love
love that rep scheme.
I love the rep scheme.
Yeah.
The workout's whatever. The workout's good, but I love that rep scheme. You love that workout?
I love that workout.
It is a good workout. It's a good workout. Guy being 20 seconds behind Fraser's best in 2018 is nuts.
That's cool.
That's
Did
cool.
Guy win the workout?
Guy won.
Yeah.
Guy won. He's 20 seconds behind him.
It's kind of crazy because I just thought everyone was fitter than the athletes used to be. So I thought everyone would beat Fraser's time.
Well, we can see the data right up against each other. Everyone knows this, Scott. Everyone knows they're just fitter these days. I know. It was a good finale workout. It was when they brought Matt out to announce it. Everyone knew. Everyone knew. Oh, the most iconic workout for him to do. We know what they're doing. I posed the question: if we're gonna do a single modality couplet monostructural to start, and then we're gonna do a single modality gymnastics couplet in the middle, the last one should be a single modality weightlifting couplet. And if we're talking about history, we should have done, in my opinion, I just think back to your years, Isabel, iconic, when in 2012, doing the 3 girls in a row. Was Isabel when you locked it up, kind of? Was that the workout where
I think
Elizabeth when you locked it up? Isabel was part of the finale, and then double Grace.
She wanted to do them.
I wanted to do
Grace, Isabel into Grace.
I was thinking Isabel into Grace, 30 snatches into 30 clean jerks.
Grace into Isabel
legendary.
into Grace, because then it's double Grace and Isabel in the middle.
And then I thought
double is a Grace. There you go. Somebody do it.
The standard or what in the one that you
the
what was
standard
30,
if they
30,
didn't do
30.
the rings that same day.
Yep.
That would have been
30,
a
30.
sweet one.
Well, I was just thinking, if you're talking about history, we're talking 3 years that basically the finale was a 135 barbell girl workout. And if you want to do the single modality couplet deal for all 3, you're only missing the weightlifting one. I actually really thought it was going to fit. And then I think Justin Kotler said on Saturday, actually, Fibonacci fits. And just kind of off the cuff, he said that. He was right.
What do you give, not just programming, just overall games? What grade do you give this year?
Probably an 8 or 8.5. Really good, strong. Yeah. I don't think I have to explain 8 or 8.5. I feel like that's good enough to
say in-person experience. Yes.
Oh, in-person experience. Yeah. Viewing it may have made it worse for other people if you weren't there.
Yeah, from what I heard from everyone that wasn't there, they were they had a different experience.
Having not been in the venue doing different things at Sundown, at athlete or spectator village, whatever, in the booth, it was very tough to watch online.
I think working experience was pretty much a 9.5.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Ben's was different because he was locked in the warm-up area and couldn't get coffee. But I think
there's a common denominator in all of Ben's struggles,
He said, what did you text the one time? I need food, I need drink.
I need calorie, I need liquid.
Earlier he texted me and said, I need drink.
I need drink.
Well, the problem is
so thirsty.
At all the events, I'm always the behind the scenes guy. So I get locked in the warm-up area pretty much. Because it's especially with the tight turnarounds, the teams just got so screwed. And it was so hard to even work with them. Literally, I don't remember which event it was. Angel would probably remember, but they walk in, and I mean, they might have been down for 3 minutes, and they were just all breathing hard. And then I hear them, Heat 1 teams corral 5 minutes. I'm like, oh my god!
It was definitely the snail push into the worm squat workout. That was insane.
It was crazy, but that happened a couple times.
God.
That was the tightest turnaround.
That was the tightest.
Sunday was bad. They were all of it was like that the whole time. But I just say all that constantly you're just trying to find people to get a soundbite or just whatever, and then
in between it just wasn't gonna happen.
But also my only complaint with Access was great. I'm always thankful when they let us do
your job.
Yeah, because there's been times where we haven't been able to, and it's why am I even here? But Laura was great. That's who we dealt with. But My only complaint was I had to be escorted down there. And then,
You're not trustworthy.
well, everybody's
Look at
escorted
you.
down there.
Got a history.
Where the coffee comes in.
Yeah, so like you gotta be escorted down, and then Vendor Village you can leave. They have an entrance in and out for athletes, and Vendor Village is right there where there's coffee and food, hydration.
Just looking at it.
Hydration.
Oh, here we
Yeah.
go. The hydration thing.
And so I'm just like, but I can leave out of there, but I can't come back in there. So I have to walk all the way around the entire venue and then be escorted back down. So it's like it'd be like a 20 to 30 minute ordeal, not including line time.
Right.
So that was my only complaint. I was like, I don't understand why. Like, if I'm allowed down here, why can't I just have the access at this entrance? You know.
Yeah.
But it was good. And then with the hydration, they had waters and coolers down there for the athletes.
But you
Well, the first day I was like, sweet. So I'm like just hitting water and like those little electrolyte drinks are pretty good.
what were those?
I don't know.
They were-
HYQ.
Yeah.
Something.
They were bad.
They were good. I loved it. It was like half an element basically.
Yeah.
But then the second day they printed out and laminated
Yeah.
signs on all the coolers, athletes only. And I'm like, is it? I feel like I was catching a stray because I'm definitely the only guy down there that's not an athlete getting water.
That's
Well, I
why
guess
you had to get
coaches
escorted
too.
down.
Yeah, I packed PB&Js and I don't know. I just made do. And AJ brought me one coffee, and it was like 5 ounces because he spilt all of it, and it was cold.
You're texting the wrong people, bro. I could have had you well caffeinated.
Well, no, it's funny.
Didn't
Everybody
hear from
says
you
that.
once.
Hey, you need anything? Let me know. Hey, you need anything? Let me know. As soon as I ask him, hey, I need something.
You never text me
Yeah,
once.
I didn't hear from you once.
Except for at 7 o'clock one of the nights you said, hey, are you still at the venue?
Yeah.
I was probably
trying
on
to
my
get your
second acai bowl, just looking for something to do, some way to be helpful.
Nice.
You know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he could have probably met you at the gate.
Well, Darren and AJ were down there with me the whole time.
You can't rely on Darren for anything.
Oh, dude, he'll have to tell you the story. He told me about me falling in the
Oh
warm area.
gosh, I wish I would have
Darren
seen
fell
it.
or you fell?
I fell.
Nice.
Dude, they were crying, laughing. Like if you called him right and asked him, he'd probably start crying.
Hold on.
AJ said he started crying yesterday
Before you
morning.
tell the whole story.
So I'm this is the one time AJ brought me coffee, right? I'm so excited. We're sleeping 3 to 4 hours a night.
Who are we calling?
Darren.
Make sure he knows we're live.
We're not live.
We're not live.
Make sure he knows that we're
It is
post
Darren.
production.
He's probably not going to answer my call.
Yeah. He's pissed. He's going to BCS.
Yeah, he is pretty pissed about it.
Is he your partner?
No, he's Watkins' partner.
Oh,
That's
nice.
great. That's good personality.
They were gonna do intermediate because there was no RX spots.
Oh, that's even better.
Darren's like, I'm not,
No,
I'm
that
not
is so
doing
inappropriate.
I'm not doing intermediate. It is probably good for Watkins, but not for
No
Darren.
way. Watkins can do it all.
Watkins
man.
can do everything.
You always do RX, right?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, just
we're
like
masters
also
RX now.
just to like excuse for myself. Ever since I've had the vertigo thing last year, I get dizzy super easily. Like if I don't sleep good, like if I just spin around too much. And so like I noticed that like the whole time I was there, I was tired. I was like a little off, but I was like doing like a light jog over to them, and they had the dollar mats under the rigs, and it was one of those things like my foot caught it and it follows you up, so I couldn't take another step.
Like Scott did in Wyoming last year.
Yeah, same thing. Like when you trip on a root and it
Yep.
just follows you.
Yep. It sticks in the ground.
Yeah.
Well, like they have, it's like 15 feet of dollar mat by the rig. And I don't know how, but like I tripped on it and I just like, I'm trying to catch myself as I'm falling.
And you're not catching yourself.
Well, and there's 3 boxes lined up there and I just go head first and smack the boxes and they just clack, 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 clack like dominoes. And it echoes in there because it's so echoey. It's so loud under that bridge. And like I just fall like straight on my head, like just on my side. And I save the camera. And all the girls are warming up on the echo bikes, which I don't care about girls, but just the fact it was like an audience of people that
Yeah.
saw me do this 10 feet away. And it was so loud. And it didn't hurt, but I just stand
Hurts your
up.
pride.
Alex Suzanne's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just really embarrassed." And then Darren and AJ are up there like just like trying to hide. They're just laughing so hard at me. And I'm like, "Hey, thanks guys for, make sure I'm all right." And then Justin Kotler comes over there. He's like, "I thought he was dead."
No footage of that. That would have made the behind the scenes.
There's some security cameras in there that definitely have it, but no.
Actually, Ben, I do have one complaint about the warm-up area. It smelled either like pizza
Or piss.
sewage. Yeah, piss. Like,
But you know what I noticed though? I don't know, why did we set up in the dirtiest spot? Like where Guy was, it was so clean. There was nothing.
where was Guy at?
He was behind. Well, he was behind the porta potties, but it didn't stink.
Oh,
but yeah, it was very stinky. Oh, the food. There was like this grate that shot down the hot food every morning. You can't ski.
You could not ski to warm up.
Dude, everybody was skiing like this.
Oh, it was just like
for pizza.
Right from I don't know if it wasn't just pizza, but it was like basically the exhaust vent from the cafeteria where they cook the food. And you're warming up, you're nauseous, you're like kind of nervous anyways, and you just got this food smell blasting on you. It's hot too.
It's it was pure hot. Garlic oil.
Yes, very garlicky.
Sounds good to me.
I bet. Did it smell good to you at all, or is it too much?
No,
it did not smell good.
The very first day, I got a whiff of it, and I was like, "Ooh, somebody's cooking something good." And then it was just like
it got old quick.
Overpowered.
It was nasty.
But then there were other times over by the like the PTs, it smelled just like raw sewage. It was tough.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why it smelled like that over there.
It was bad. It was just in that corner.
There's a lot of throwing up going on too this year from athletes. A lot of throw up. A lot.
Nice. I like that.
I don't want to say anybody's names, but I mean,
you saw a lot of throw up.
I know I saw 4 people. I saw 2 people throw up, but I know 4 people that threw up.
Nice.
Like every day.
Dang.
Your water story. So on Wednesday, it was like hour 8 or 9. We were out in the sun, and this was somewhere during the bike event, or like the bike's getting close to being over and the swim's getting close to happening. And there's just coolers full of water, full of ice, and Toby went over and like asked a specific like CrossFit person if he could have one of the waters, and they're like, no, it's athletes only. I was like, you should.
100 bottles of water at the end of it.
I'm like, this guy. I was like, you should have just like fainted or something out there.
Yeah,
he's going anywhere for liquid. So then we found he climbed over like a fence and got a drinking fountain, and he's like sucking it down for like 3 minutes. And then he somehow found a bottle, and he was on the other side of the fence. He filled it up, drank it, fills it up again. I drink the whole thing. I throw it back over to him. He fills it up, drinks it.
I can't be blamed for any of this.
No, this was someone else's fault.
Also, I want to throw shade at Strong Coffee Company. Can I do that?
You already started.
I already started.
You're already out the gates.
I'll start with this. The coffee was really good. I could not believe how good it was for it to be like
large batch.
Well, no, it's like the instant coffee.
Oh,
I think.
Yeah.
Right? It's like the powder you pour in the hot water.
Where this is going.
Okay. Anyways, I get up there to buy a coffee. They're $6. I know inflation, whatever. You're at events. $6 for a cup like this big, right? And
sorry, hold on.
Okay.
This is good enough. Hey.
Yo.
Tell me about Ben falling at the CrossFit Games.
Oh my God, Rich. I can't believe I forgot to tell you this. Dude, I don't know like who has told you, but probably top 5 funniest things I've ever seen in my life. So anywho, AJ and me are sitting underneath on the bleacher stands, whatever, like with Paige, like we're sitting there, and AJ somehow did a 400-meter coffee walk. And anywho, so Ben sees him from afar that AJ has one of his coffees. So Ben starts doing his little speed walk, and like we're both like kind of watching him, and Ben's just staring straight at us, like smiling, like doing like his best. Oh my God, I can't even say. And all of a sudden, like his like feet start like shuffling, like he's in like a video game like character. And he gets faster, and all of a sudden, I don't know how we didn't see it, but the Dolomer crash mats that are sitting there like underneath of the rig, he hits it in like a fast walk / jog speed, and in front of everybody, mind you, like athletes are sitting there warming up. He goes barreling into the boxes that are off to the side, so he has to go out of his way to actually hit these boxes. Like they're not like placed in front of him. He somehow stumbles off of a safety pad into 3 boxes. Into 3 boxes. And they hit like a fucking domino. Dude, everybody
Oh gosh.
I'm crying. And there's an athlete like prior to this that was sleeping like right below us, and she wakes up like a freaking zombie, like just sits straight up. She had a nap. She had like an eye nap thing on. And I mean, I have watched Ben fall so many times in my life. And like, granted, I give Ben a lot of credit. He's a sneaky, athletic dude because of his skateboarding background. He can fall gracefully, but this one, he ate shit. This one, there was no athleticism to it.
Oh, that's so good. Well, you're on the podcast. Ben told that story, but having your perspective on it makes it even better.
Oh my God. I can't believe I forgot.
All right. I'll talk to you in the morning program.
All right, man. I love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
I told you he'd cry.
That's
good.
incredible.
Oh, man. Strong coffee.
Oh, yes. So anyways, I buy the coffee at $6. I'm like, well, this isn't going to be enough. I'm going to need another one right off the bat. So I buy another one. I'm drinking it. And then I'm like, well, I'm going to want one for the road. So I buy another one. And then and the girl's like, hey, you want to buy our like fast pass? You can bypass the line. And I'm thinking like that means because it's like $45, I think. You bypass the line, may free coffee, because they do like the band sometimes. Like, oh yeah, that sounds good. And so she's ringing me up, and I said, so this gets, I go like come to this side and I get free coffee. She was like, well, the coffee's not free. I look behind me, there's no line.
That's amazing.
I'm like, bro, I'm not spending $45 for no reason here. That was my complaint.
Did she charge you?
No, I didn't buy it.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't buy it. After that, I bought coffee at the hotel every morning. I bought two. One for the walk there and then one to enjoy while I was there.
Enjoy later.
It's a great idea, though. Because if you sat out there at the booth, like I was out there at the booth quite a bit, when the events let out, like literally the acai line wrapped around the entire building. I mean, when Field of Play was occupied, there was nobody out there. It was awesome. You just walk straight up. But it's a good idea. Hate it. Hate it for the consumer,
I don't
but I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I don't hit that rush. So it's like,
Yeah.
I just, no. Free coffee, yeah, I'm going to do that.
Did I tell you about those frozen coffee concentrate things I've been doing?
Yeah, I think so.
They're awesome. So
And he's not coffee enemas?
no, they're
Never heard of frozen.
They're like the size of a Keurig, but they come in dry ice, and you just throw them in the freezer, and then you just brew hot water, pour them over them. It's probably the best cup of coffee and super easy. It's called Cometer, Comeeter. They don't pay us, so
Free plug.
free plug. I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, oh yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That strong coffee is really
They quit
good.
doing the pour over just because it's so easy. It's literally like a coffee cube, but it's concentrate.
So you could keep frozen.
You keep it frozen,
And then-
you pull it out when you're ready, and then if you wanted to, I guess the night before, if you're doing cold coffee,
Yeah.
it does 8 to 10 ounce cup. I like it. It's incredible, actually, taste wise.
That's clever.
Yeah. Please collab.
Spelled it out and everything.
All right. Hunting season's coming up. Ironman training, which you've not been doing.
Bro,
I've barely been doing.
Call me Bob in the
Do you
water.
want to talk about what you're doing this weekend?
Crash course.
Or is that a surprise?
I think next podcast I'll probably have some ink on this arm. So
Cool.
Give your quick experience at the games, not competition floor or whatever, but like not just
Sundown CrossFit was awesome.
Not
We
just
did-
for the sake of promotion, like this, the 78 person or the 68 however we had. We keep saying 70, 72, but we had more people in a room than I've ever seen.
doing bar muscle ups and
Throwing
power
them
cleans,
down.
not just air squat
It
and
was
run.
awesome.
It was
awesome.
It was a really good hard workout. So I get there super early. We go to the venue, pictures, all that stuff. Then we did 2 spectator workouts. Those were just kind of move because I just needed to move that day. And those were a little bit, we had limited equipment, pretty limited equipment, a sandbag and an echo bike. So we did those that day. Next morning we went to Sundown. You guys were running classes there starting
Thursday, Friday, yeah.
And so 6, 7, 8 is what we did, or did we do a 9?
6, 7, 8, yeah.
6, 7, 8. We get there, and we had programmed for affiliate a version of the muscle pig that we did years ago. It was supposed to be synchro ring muscle up or synchro bar muscle up 10, and then 10 power cleans at 205. I think we just had it as 10 and 10 for 4 rounds.
Yeah.
It wasn't split. But anyway, so to make a team version and to get a lot of people moving, we did 2 minutes, max bar muscle ups between the two of you, 15-second transition. One group was on the bar doing the same thing of 2 minutes at 205 power clean, and we just flip-flop for 4 sets.
Oh, man.
So you got a real good workout in. A couple comments were pretty cool. They're like, to get an 80-person class – and you're not doing air squats and burpees, thank you. Because it was a ton of fun. And so we did that from 6, 7, and 8. And it was,
And even Susie, who owns the gym, she's like, I feel like this is like the Jesus and the loaves of bread thing, where like I didn't even know I had this many barbells.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Never seen her space that way.
We got some video of it. Did you?
Oh, yeah,
little
yeah.
thing you were walking around with? It'll be pretty cool once that comes out to just see that. I mean, it was
wild, man.
Packed.
Energetic.
Yeah, it was fun. It was awesome. So we did that. Then the afternoon, that day, we did 2 spectator workouts, and then the next morning we had to get back because kids went to school, which I should have thought better because they didn't actually go to school till Wednesday. We could have been fine to stay till Monday. But we did a version of the 333. That was sneaky hard too.
It was, and I was so jealous of the 6 a.m. class. You just kicked it off. You didn't do it? Did you do it?
Yeah, we did 6 a.m.
The weather was just perfect. Sun hadn't come up yet. I was
cool. And so one person ran a 400 while the other person was chipping away at 3,000 meters.
Oh,
and then they would run a 400 while you hopped on.
Yeah.
And then you did the same thing with the double unders. And then when you finished, you just ran 400s 1-to-1. It was a pretty good little workout.
Yeah, that's good.
It was great. So, yeah, shout out to the people that came and threw down. It was
shout out to Sundown
crowd
for having us. It was awesome. Really cool vibe there. Fun, ton of fun. Yeah, really cool spot.
Naughty Nancy on Thursday, and the classes were, still 50 people or so.
Nice.
Run overhead squat. Yuck.
Yeah. It was
not shout out to Airbnb. It did not have AC.
Oh,
Ooh,
my
damn.
gosh.
It was miserable.
Yeah.
Our hotel AC. Scott, how was your room?
Well, we
Break a window.
we did some things with the AC to make it very
Just to get
very
some
cool.
airflow.
Teach me your ways next time.
Yeah, you can find out you can look up YouTube on how to make the AC work a little better.
I've seen that. You just kind of, okay.
Yeah.
Press a bunch of buttons, like up, down, down, left, right.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say that, but
I mean, it's on YouTube.
It's fine.
You didn't make it.
Yeah, so that was my only problem was that.
That sucks.
oh yeah, the hotel didn't have microwaves, and the nights we edit till 4 a.m. we just eat in the room. Otherwise it'd be 6 a.m. And so we had bought the cheapest microwave at Target we could and just put it through the ringer all week.
Nice.
Yeah, we got there super late, slept in. The girls got up earlier than us, and Darren had bagels, and I think he just had bagels and Zevia, which is very unlike Darren. And the girls just housed them all. And then Austin took them because he got up early because he's awesome. Well, he was there. They did the gym thing. He took them to Whole Foods. I was like, dude, that was a dumb move. They got all this,
Yeah.
highfalutin food and all this. You're just like, these girls don't,
They
care. But yeah, so we did not go back.
It was also probably $1,000 bill.
That's what I meant.
Sure.
You're spending so much money and they don't even.
No different to them.
No.
What are you gonna say, Ben?
I was going to tell them how bad our hotel room was.
Do it.
We're known for trashing rooms.
We were in Washington.
It's like
you guys aren't partying trashing rooms. You're just trashing rooms.
What kind of?
Oh,
it's worth. It's if you never go, you got to go to their room once during the games.
For you guys doing that, or
If they didn't charge us for this one, I'd be shocked.
They didn't.
Oh my.
That's incredible.
It's like an amusement park, I love to go up to their room at least once just to be like.
I mean, it's not by choice. It's one we refused service all week because we don't want them messing with our stuff because we got a lot of stuff in there. But the amount of trash we had. And I just kept putting it in the closet because I was like, this is the best place for it. So the closet was full of trash. It got stinky in Toby's room too, because everybody would eat and they leave their old trays in there. But what was really funny was we were running late on a Monday morning to get out of there. And all my clothes are on the floor by my bed, in a pile. And to get to my clothes, I had to just move all this trash. Everybody just kept throwing trash on my clothes. And so I'm just moving all this trash out of the way. Well, in bags that I was putting to the side. And I was like, we cleaned up a little bit. I was happy about that. And that table, the pop-up table, Scott halfway broke it down and just kind of left it laying there. Because what are we going to do with it? It's like a 4-foot pop-up table, plastic table. And Jeff is so funny. Jeff's like, come on, guys. We cannot leave this table here for them to have to somebody has to put that away.
Did you borrow it from them?
No, he bought it. And I was like, Jeff, we've got 15 bags of trash in here, a microwave. We moved 3 nightstands, and you're worried about this pop-up table that weighs 10 pounds?
We got a closet full of trash.
And he was like,
It's wild,
He's
dude.
like, somebody's mom has to move that. I'm like, bro, that's the least of their worries if they see this room. This room is horrible.
100%.
Scott, for some reason, it became a funny joke to like fill our sink with as much liquids and items as we could.
Wow, we're just gonna. This is gonna get clipped on somebody talking about how
They're gonna deny if Mayhem tries to get a hotel room. They're gonna deny us now.
Well, we have to drain our chicken, right? And it's the
Oh my
sink. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do?
drain your chicken.
Yeah, like you get the chicken in the bags with the liquid. You gotta drain the liquids out of it, and so like it leaves debris in the sink.
I've
It
never
catches-
once drained the chicken.
I don't know what
Like you
you're
brought
talking-
raw chicken and cooked it in a
For
microwave?
the record, I did not have to drain my chicken.
Frank and Toby kept draining their
Are
chicken.
we talking about
and,
rotisserie chicken?
No, it's like in a bag and you add the sauce in, but it comes like very liquidy and you gotta something like that. I don't know. Everybody was using our sink to drain their chickens, okay, and their beef, and it would just stay there. And then Scott like would just squirt lotion in it. It was so bad.
Dude, when it's 3:30 in the morning and you were in the sun so much your eyes are swollen, you do crazy stuff.
That's the
But
behind
though
the
the
scenes we
room,
need.
like,
No, because
I just want to.
I'm like losing respect at this moment.
oh,
I just want to paint the picture
you gotta go in
though
there.
of like,
You
because
gotta
we
go
had
in
to
there.
take the desk. We took the desk out of. We had a room with a door open, conjoined. We take the desk from this room and bring it into this room, and we have 5 computers, monitors, a full server, all set up in a hotel room. Like it probably looked like we were crypto mining if they came in. If they came in to like do service, and then you've got all the rental equipment, all the boxes for that. You can't do anything with them because you have to send them back. Like there's no room for it. And the rooms are smaller than this set here.
Yeah.
I walked in on day 2 and Scott, like everything looked normal except for his eyes. And I was like, he looked like he was on an episode of Cops, just like 1,000-yard stare,
Did you come in on
red
Thursday
bloodshot.
or Wednesday?
I don't even remember.
Because Wednesday messed my eye. Like I was fine, but like my eyes were swollen and
Yeah.
my skin felt like I got Botox or something on Wednesday because we were out in the sun all day. Where my face just felt tight and my eyes like they were gonna pop out of my
You
head.
put all the lotion in the sink.
That's right.
Yeah, you need the lotion.
Is that chicken juice
Yeah.
gotcha? Yeah, I came in just to rile him up a little bit, and then he started winding up, and I backed out of the room slowly.
All that to be said, Jeff was just like,
Appalled.
no, he was
About the
like,
folding table?
he was torp on the table, and I'm like, bro, there's
Relax
no,
about the
the table is not going to change anything. It weighs
Not about
3
the table,
pounds.
Jeff.
And then Toby was like, Jeff, just put it in the closet. He goes, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. And so I don't know where he put it because that closet was full of trash. I guess they put it in their closet. But that's just the reality of it. But
I'm sorry I asked.
it's just how it is.
I'm sorry I asked.
I wish we had somebody's probably got video or picture of it. I don't know.
The hotel was within walking distance, which was nice. First time ever.
Do you still bring your camcorder? I didn't this year. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been good.
That thing.
Yeah, he had a little DJI thing he filmed on.
The burn files. All right. Well, that's the games. What else is coming up?
We can probably podcast like next week now.
Service Cup registration is open, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Sign up for that. Finals are going to be at Mayhem again in person. You can find them on the game's website, or we've got links on the Mayhem Athlete page. What else is coming up? We launched today the next gym development weekends in January 16, 17. Might be it. A little downtime. Yeah.
Not for us.
Some exciting
We
stuff.
got that local comp series and hunting. This is
Well,
our
BCS
season.
and BCS is around the corner.
starting.
BCS, yeah. I think workout's going to announce in a day or two, a couple of days, week.
And then we'll be making exciting announcements at Affiliate Con as well.
You have to fill me in.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it, man. It's 2:13. Let's go take a nap.
Nice. Yeah.
Peace.
Got disappointed.
Election day. Go vote tomorrow.